Hi, I'm Ruben with Lumitec, and today I'm going to show you how to service our masthead combo light with the Angler Motorized Base. This same process will be used for the anchor light with motorized base. So let's get started. Now the masthead combo light is a 3-in-1 navigation light with the masthead, anchor, and stern light built into the head of the light. But what if the shaft or the head of the light gets damaged? Well, we've designed this with service in mind, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the shaft with the base still attached to your hardtop. First, disconnect the light from the power source. Safety first, right? It's best to work with the light in the up position. If you've disconnected power, simply push the mast up. To start, we need to remove the housing cover to access the internal wiring. Look for the cover with the notch to the bottom, and using a screwdriver, compress the red tab and work the cover over the groove and then slide the cover back. You need to cut the existing black cable, making sure to leave enough wire remaining from your hardtop to connect the new shaft wiring. I recommend you mark the wire just above this tab. Now undo the lock nut securing the mounting bracket where it connects to the motor, not the nut at the base of the shaft. Before you remove the light, make a mental note of the wiring configuration or take a photo with your camera. Now remove the shaft and cut the cable at the point you marked. When the new shaft is mounted and the wiring's crimped together, we recommend you feed the newly crimped wire into the hardtop. To accomplish this, you will need to remove the wire gland. This is the black nut in the grommet from the base plate. Before connecting the new shaft wiring, feed the wire gland onto the cable of the new shaft. Be sure the wire gland is in the correct orientation and not upside down. This way, the new connection point will be below the wire gland and the wire can be fed into the hardtop. Mount the new shaft, but do not tighten the nut all the way. Make your wire connections using marine-grade waterproof heat shrink crimps. We want to stagger the connections to make it easier to feed through the hardtop. I will not show all the wire connections to save on time. We recommend using adhesive-backed heat shrink for maximum moisture resistance. Also, make sure your crimping tool does not damage the insulation on your connector. When you have all the connections made, reroute the wire and feed the crimp connectors into the hardtop. This can be a little tricky, so do it one at a time. And again, make sure the mast is in the vertical position so there is enough slack in the wire to allow for full rotation. Apply the wire gland back into the base plate and attach the securing nut. Now, reroute the cable back into the original configuration using the reference photo you may have taken earlier, or using the directional arrow guides imprinted onto the plastic. When completed, feed the remaining slack into the hardtop through the wire gland, then tighten the nut. Now secure the shaft in place with the lock nut. Reconnect the power and check the operation of the light with the cover off to ensure all is operating correctly. All seems to be working, so now replace the outer cover and you are done. As you can see, the light's working correctly with the new shaft installed, and that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching.